Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. And in today's video, we'll be talking about AWS, which is Amazon Web Services. So AWS is a cloud service provider. That means it provides us with a platform or an infrastructure over the internet with cloud computing capabilities. So it is a remote computing service. All of this started when the idea of AWS was launched in 2002 after Amazon, the online retail store, decided to sell their remaining or their unused infrastructure as a service so that their customers can buy and use it from them. Then they launched their first cloud product in 2006, held their first custom event in 2012, and as of 2021, right now they offer over 200 products and services to over millions of active customers in more than 240 countries. Large companies including Netflix, Adobe, NASA, Twitter, Reddit, and many other small startups use services from AWS. So the traffic handle in the cloud is really huge, and this is how powerful AWS is. If you are a person who is using AWS, there's something that I would like to remind you, and that is that remember that you're sharing a huge space with all of these companies. Now let's talk about the services provided by AWS. So as I mentioned before, it provides more than 200 services such as storage ability, bandwidth, a huge space to customize support for application, programming interfaces, and many more. But the words they use to describe these services are a bit different. For an example, when you talk about the service Amazon S3, which is actually Amazon's simple storage service, this is a great tool for internet backup and is the cheapest option in the object storage category. So you can use S3 to store and retrieve data anytime, anywhere. Next, we'll talk about Amazon's EC2, which is Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. This allows users to rent virtual computers on which to run their own computer applications. So it provides a secure, resizable compute capacity designed to make web-scale cloud computing easier. But these are just a few examples. There are a lot more out there, and all of these services come under a pay-as-you-go model. So you can use these services to build and run virtually any type of application without upfront cost or ongoing commitments, but you pay only for what you use. Now let's talk about AWS Global Infrastructure. That's the way they manage the platform. So AWS Global Infrastructure has 81 availability zones within 25 geographic regions around the world. So availability zones are locations carrying data centers in a region which are used by customers, and each region has more than 2 availability zones. So if one availability zone goes down, the application will still be available in the other availability zones. And these availability zones are connected with very high speed, low latency network, so the time taken to transfer data from client to server and back again to the client is very less, and therefore this is more efficient. And these availability zones make applications and databases highly available, fault tolerant, scalable than the traditional data centers. Finally, let's answer the question why AWS is so popular. So the first reason is the server capacity. So AWS server is 6 times higher than other cloud service providers' server capacities combined. So this means they are able to provide the desired level of service for a given workload for the least cost. Next reason is the flexible pricing of AWS. It is highly flexible because it gives you 2 paying options. First one is the pay only for what you use. This depends on the time and the resources you use. Second option is the pay less as you use more resources. So here, more the services you use, you'll end up paying a lot less in total. And yeah, that brings us to the end of the video regarding AWS. If you like the video, make sure to share it, subscribe to my channel, and hit that like button as well.